In the meantime, a Victorian woman says she feared she would give birth on the side of the road after she was turned away from her local hospital due to staffing shortages. Now, that put birthing services on hold. The heavily pregnant mother was forced to drive 100 kilometres to have her baby. We're glad to say she joins us now with 3-week-old Alina from Rocklands in Victoria. Giving birth can be frightening enough. Samantha, I can't imagine what that would have been like. Tell us about the story.
Well, I was 38 weeks when I found out that the Portland hospital was put on diversion, and we were planning on having our little girl at the Portland hospital, and that just threw a spanner in the work. It made us so stressed out. We had to arrange everything for our eldest son, Karl, who is 20 months old, to be looked after. Just the idea of driving over was horrible because our first son, he came into the world pretty quickly, and I was just so terrified that would have her on the side of the road.
How worried were you about not just that whole scenario playing out, but your health and your baby's health as well?
Yeah, that was a worry too, mainly because I know how much complications some pregnancies can be, especially during the birth. So because of that, it was terrifying to think that if anything happened, we just wouldn't have enough help or, being on the side of the road. If that happened, I'm grateful it didn't, because if it did, I managed to lose 800 mils of blood with this one, so I wouldn't want to do that on the side of the road.
Now, it's a tough situation for staff because I'm sure they were run off their feet. We know how tough the last 2 years have been, particularly in regional hospitals. What did the staff sort of tell you, and what could you tell about them?
Well, I could tell that they were very stressed out, and they were very disappointed that this closure happened, especially in Portland. Because of the closure, I know that the Warrnambool midwives were so run off their feet. They, like when we were at the hospital in Warrnambool, we actually got put off a day to have the waters broken because an emergency came in, and they were short-staffed there as well. So it's putting so much pressure on them, and they're just wanting to do the best that they can for expecting mothers and the babies.
For any other expecting mothers out there that must be watching on in horror at the moment, what do you want to see change, and what can we change to make sure that that situation that you were put in doesn't happen again?
Well, I'd love to see the Portland District Health have the birthing suite back up and running, because for the town the size it is, it should have one. In the week that Alina was due, there was 10 other pregnant women due at the same time. In the next 3 months, I think there was 30 women scheduled in to have their children there at the Portland Health. So I believe that every town should be able to have that security to be able to, if they go into labour, that they don't have to drive that extra, time away and worry or stress about not making it there. Unfortunately, there was one woman on the way there that did end up having a child on the side of the road, because she got turned away from a rural hospital.
Incredible. Look, the great news is you've got Alina in your arms. She seems happy and content there. We're so grateful that that all ended up well for you, and thank you for your time this morning.
Yep, no problem. Thanks.